Today I'm sharing something that's honestly been a game changer. For me as a nurse living with chronic illness, training my Beagle to be a therapy dog, you will want to stick around for all the details about my specially designed leash that has made all the difference.
On the road to healing, 1 mile at a time.
Hey friends, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Nurse TLC, a registered nurse of over 20 years who had to step away from a more traditional nursing role due to chronic health challenges. These days, I live most of the time in my van with my therapy dog in training, Desert Sage, also known around here as Sagie, sharing my journey of adapting, finding balance, and exploring new ways to bring comfort and healing to both myself and others. Welcome back to our CGC training series. If you missed part 1, we kicked things off with why the Canine Good Citizen test is so important for therapy dog work and went over the first 5 test items on the test. So if you missed that episode, you'll want to watch that first. Link above or in the description box below the video. So now let's talk gear. If you live with a chronic illness, you know that even a simple dog walks can become a challenge. My trainer and I spent weeks testing different setups before we land on this harness leash combo that finally works for both Sagie and me. Here's what makes it special. The harness has 2 leash attachment points. There's one in the front and one on the back. This gives me so much more control over Sagie's direction and speed, especially on my bad days when my energy or mobility is low. If she starts to pull, I can gently redirect her without straining. Ready? Let's get you clipped up here. We need the longer one to go in the front. Doing this one-handed. And don't look at her collar, it's so dirty. Oh, we have to wash your collar every week because you're dirty, huh? Then the second one goes there. Then I've got the handle here. Are you ready, Sagie? Alright. Hank's ready. Alright, come on. The padded special leash is probably the most important item that makes this all work for us. The leash itself is extra soft and padded. It isn't one of those ropes that can cause a rope burn. It has 2 clip-ins plus multiple rings that enable the leash to go from 3 to 6 feet long, giving you a choice of length. You can attach both hooks to the harness for full control or just one, giving extra room for Sagie to explore. There's a built-in handle on the harness. This is a lifesaver if you need to quickly grab Sagie or guide her up. I can just grab the handle and lift her, which saves straining on my back. Our trainer made a comfortable handle that she added to the leash for my grip. It was made from a large dog collar we cut and repurposed. She made sure the material was soft enough to reduce pressure points. No more hand cramps or blisters after a walk. The plan is once Sagie is accustomed to walking next to me in a heel position using the 2 clip spots, I can then phase it to being used only 1 clip in the front of the harness. Once she is successful walking with that, we will eventually phase it to being only clipped to her collar, which is required per the CGC testing criteria, which requires a slip collar or a leash attached to a flat collar during the test. Let me show you how this works in real life. You can see that I'm able to keep Sagie close, but also give her enough freedom to explore, and can adjust to just 1 attachment point to give her even more freedom if I want. If I get dizzy and need to stop suddenly, or if my legs get shaky, I have full control to stop her and bring her close quickly. I also have the option of using the harness handle on the back of the harness, which gives me the ability to lift or assist her. It's honestly given me so much more confidence to train and adventure with Sagie, even on days when my symptoms are flaring. It's a good girl, huh? All right, come on. All right, come on. All right, let's change your leash. Front only. Unclip the back. I'm going to clip it to another ring. See, I clipped it up here. So now I'm going to give her a little bit longer of a leash for her sniffing. All right, come on. See, so now she's got more freedom. And I'm just using the front clip because she still can't pull that much. but I'm giving her a lot more. It's on my left hand, a lot more freedom to sniff. Sometimes it gets, nope. Okay, there. Sometimes it gets underneath her leg. That's the only problem with the front clip. But she can't pull that much. You'll see she's now walking on a much, next to me on a loose leash. You can see how, if she starts to pull like that, I just give her a tiny little tug like I'm doing now, and you can see that front clip and see she gets back in line. And look at how loose it is, the leash. It's very loose. Look at her. She's just trotting right next to me with a nice loose leash. This is what she's learned, and she's done so well. It's been a big process because she's a puller, because she's a Beagle. They use their nose. They like to sniff. And we're out for a nice evening walk. Look at the mountains over there. Mountains all around. Sun's going down. It's a beautiful evening. I think it's probably in the 80s right now. Come on, let's go, little girl. Hot mess, so don't look at me. But look at how loose. It's back under her foot again, huh? Back under your foot. It's so loose now that it's just under her foot. But it's so nice not being jerked and pulled everywhere. Right, Sagie? Also, the leash skills. The trainer, God, I'm looking like a crazy mess. Anyway, the trainer taught me to put it on my left arm, or you could do either arm. But I hold it here around my wrist just because it gives me more stability, and I can hold like this, I can grab like this, and then grab it across my body. That's why this being padded is so nice on my hand, because this is where I hold it most, and so it's going across my body. I can't, it's hard to film this, and it gives me the most control with my dystonia to keep me from not being stable with the leash and falling or hurting myself. Right, Sagie? But like when she's not pulling, or there's no cars coming or whatever, I can just let go of it, and she just has a nice walk. Have you tried a special harness or leash for your pup? Drop your favorite gear or your biggest leash struggles in the comments below. I love hearing what works for you, and if you want to see more of our therapy dog journey, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode, which we go over the last 5 items on the CGC test. Will all of our training and adapting help us get ready to pass the test? Until next time, be kind to yourself and give your pups an extra cuddle from us. See you in the next video. Bye!
On the road to healing 1 mile at a time, with desert sage and hope by my side. With pain and strength part of our day, we love helping others along the way.